Please welcome this week's special guest, Steve. So, Terry, what is Steve to you?
This is my mate, Steve, and we were actually questioned by police who mistook us both for jewel thieves.
Right.
That sounds incredibly plausible.
Lee, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know Steve.
This is Steve. We own a greyhound together that's come last in every race.
And finally, Jimmy, what's your connection with Steve?
This is Steve. We were at primary school together. I didn't see each other for 20 years and then met up in a hotel when he brought me room service.
Well, there we are.
You call it room service?
David's team, where do you want to start?
I think you're all claiming to be friends with him. I want to see, like, a real connection. So if you could all just give him a hug, I want to see if there's a, you know...
You want to see if I hug this man like I own a greyhound with him?
No. If he's your friend, if you own something with him...
Let's do it. OK, this is how we hug. We've got like this usually. Hey, how are you, little fella? Hey, get off. I'm trying to get off with him. That's how we hug.
That's not realistic.
Leave my mate alone.
Hey, look, mate. Hi, darling.
You just turn around.
Yeah, sure.
Which hotel was this, Jimmy, where...
It was the Lowry in Manchester.
That is a hotel in
That is
Manchester.
a hotel in Manchester, yes.
Yeah.
He's the night duty manager there. So he's, you know...
He knew you were staying in the hotel and brought your room service up in order to renew
say hello.
your acquaintance.
Yes, and I recognised him immediately and, you know...
And did you go, oh, my God, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, he really hasn't changed that much.
Have you remained friends with him since that?
Yeah, I stay in the same hotel quite a lot whenever
Oh, so you only see him when he comes to...
No,
when you
literally,
go to the hotel?
yeah. Well, that's fine. Well, he lives in Manchester, I
That's
live in
not
London,
friend.
so we see each other.
He's not your friend, then.
What do you want me to do, take him to the zoo?
No.
So, and Lee, what's the name of the greyhound you own with him?
Called Ballyregan.
And how many times has Ballyregan raced?
6 times.
And does always come last?
Always come absolutely last. We put him in too high a grade, that's the problem.
And where's Ballyregan raced?
Wimbledon.
Right.
So where does he live?
Wimbledon. Most of the dogs that run at Wimbledon are trained in Wimbledon.
Right.
So he lives at, a kennels?
No, he lives at the Trust House 40. Where do you think he lives?
Dog tracks have adjacent kennels.
They do, they very much have
Ballyregan
to.
lives in the adjacent kennels.
Trainers live around dog tracks. So
You're
you've
in
got...
trouble now.
Why-
David
why-
and dog racing, he knows everything about it.
If there's one thing... Listen, if there's one thing I'm going to always beat David on, it's dog racing. Up and down at Walthamstow with me Woodbine. Run, you little bastard, or I'll shoot
So how
you.
much is it? How much
Where are
does
the
it...
pheasants? There's no bloody pheasants. I don't understand. We'll never catch the fox at this rate.
What are you talking about? Pheasants? Dogs? Fox? I mean, what sort of a menagerie do you imagine I would be imagining?
I imagine you
I'm in my castle with 10 different sorts of vaguely posh animal, all fighting each other, then I kill a servant and have sex with the wall. That's you all over.
That's who you are.
Right. How much does it cost to kennel Ballyregan?
It costs £35 a week.
So why do you share him? Is it a credit crunch?
Because it was Steve's idea.
So, Terry, how did you get to know Steve?
Just being out and about, you know, drinking and what have you.
So you met him in a pub? He was a stranger in a pub, you got talking.
You're out and about, you know...
Out and about, and you meet him.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're out and about on a friend-finding mission. Can you be my friend? Yes.
OK, can you tell us the actual situation? Why did the police think that you were a jewel thief?
They just thought we were sort of dressed like the description of,
Stripy top.
bag. There you go. It was in the city centre. And, what is it, we're walking down the road. Next thing you know, these 4 police cars pull up. And...
Hang on. City centre, Manchester, pedestrianised, mate. You should know that. What, they pull up in police trams?
So we were walking down this road in the city centre, right? And 4 police cars pulled up.
Got out and walked.
And they got out. And
pals.
And they just said that we fitted the description of these guys just carried out a robbery on a jeweller's.
Right, we need an answer. So, David's team. Is Steve Terry's partner in crime, Lee's partner in a dog, or Jimmy's primary school pal?
OK, can I rule Terry out at this stage?
OK. I'm happy to rule
And
Terry
I
out
do
at this
think
stage.
Steve looks too well groomed to be from Manchester.
Julia, everyone, come on!
Another thing as well, Lee, I think you're way too successful to have bought half a dog. I think you just buy your own greyhound. I think it's Jimmy.
You think it's Jimmy?
I think it's Greyhound.
I think I'm edging towards Jimmy.
Definitely
because I
Jimmy.
think Jimmy looked a little bit put upon when you were sort of having a go at what a essentially bad friend he is. It's all very well. It's all for a quick sandwich in a hotel bar, but I've got gigs and stuff, so isn't it? Yeah. Catch you next time. I'm passing through town.
So, David, time to decide.
Well, I think we'll go with the majority decision, which is that we
You're
think
saying it's
Jimmy.
OK, well, Steve, would you like to reveal your true identity?
Yeah, the truth is, me and Terry were mistaken as jewel thieves.
Yes. Steve is Terry's mate, and they were questioned by the police, who mistook them for jewel thieves. Was it a pedestrianised area?
No, it was in Derby, actually, not Manchester.
You liar.
No, I just said a city centre. He said Manchester.
Thank you very much. Steve. Please welcome this week's special guest, Steve. So, Terry, what is Steve to you?
This is my mate Steve, and we were actually questioned by police who mistook us both for jewel thieves.
Right.
That sounds incredibly plausible.
Lee, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know Steve.
This is Steve. We own a greyhound together that's come last in every race.
And finally, Jimmy, what's your connection with Steve?
This is Steve. We were at primary school together. I didn't